looking to prepare for any negotiation, the thing you have to first do is you have to take time to better understand the party that's across the table. If you look at their Q4 revenue, they came in at $666 million. So if you think about that, that's the majority of all of their revenues tied to subscription, which makes sense because they're a cloud-based customer. Over the last, since fiscal 15, they were 231. They've grown 196%. Their revenue, subscription revenue, has grown 183%. What is ServiceNow actually focused on? In other words, what matters to them? Where's their attention? And the fastest way to figure this out is to look at and follow the money. Over the last year, ServiceNow has increased their investment in and focus on R&D. They are doing the right thing. They are putting the money, the investment into R&D to try to create new products with enhancements that are meaningful, tied to those digital transformations. But, and as I mentioned before, it's very clear over the last year where their focus has really been. And it's been on marketing and branding and sales. They're trying to increase awareness beyond just IT tools and the IT department. And they're hoping to do one thing, which is make sales. They are actually now are spending about $1.2 billion on sales and marketing. Maybe you've heard this before, right? You have a much better chance of getting what you want if you first focus on what the other person wants. They want to land and expand. The fact of the matter is there's many organizations, and I'm sure many that are on the call today, that feel that their relationship with ServiceNow can be summed up in one word, which is tactical. They look at ServiceNow as a tool for IT versus a strategic partner. When you're preparing for your renewal, you need to understand very granularly what you're using and not using. As part of your roadmap work, though, right, after you've completed all that utilization, you really need to look at what products, what features you're going to both immediately need and need in the future. So you've moved through utilization, you've moved through your roadmap. Now you got to take a look at your actual contractual relationship. What are you currently living with? But knowing what to actually do with the information is ultimately going to be most important, right? You need to come into these renewal negotiations knowing how your world should have been and, more importantly, what it should be moving forward. Many of you on this call or people within your organization have been tasked with reshaping, improving, whatever word you want to use, the ServiceNow relationship, and that's a difficult one. But if you're able to do it, if it's able to transform to be collaborative, a partnership, improved pricing, the right level of protections and flexibility, if you're able to do that, and you can, there's a personal gratification, there's a personal recognition that comes with that there's a lot of organizations that have individuals that were heroes. There's a lot of scenarios with the new ServiceNow rep was able to actually be recognized internally, not because they sold or pushed products, but because the relationship truly transformed as well, because there was executive level relationships built. They benefited from what we're talking about here as well. It's truly a scenario where the partnership is formed and there's a relationship in place where the commercial aspects as well as the relationship aspects are all in line with what they should be.